This passage from Revelation may seem like a simple prophecy, but it's not what you think, because it holds the key to understanding the end times. Revelation 9 describes events that are both mysterious and frightening. It speaks of locusts with the power of scorpions, a bottomless pit, and a mighty angel. These elements might appear as mere symbols, but they carry profound meanings that we must uncover. As we delve into Revelation 9, we will uncover the layers of prophecy that warn us about what is to come. Understanding this prophecy is essential because it provides guidance on how to navigate the turbulent times ahead. If this prophecy isn't understood, many might miss the crucial warnings meant to prepare us for the end times. Stay with me as we explore the depths of Revelation 9 and its significance in our spiritual journey. Revelation 9 opens with a description of the fifth angel sounded his trumpet. This event marks the beginning of a powerful vision that holds significant implications for the end times. The vision starts with a star falling from heaven to the earth. This star is given the key to the bottomless pit, which it opens, releasing smoke that darkens the sun and the air. From this smoke come locusts, unlike any locust we have ever seen. These locusts have the power of scorpions, and they are commanded not to harm the grass, plants, or trees, but only those people who do not have the seal of God on their foreheads. This part of the vision is crucial because it signifies a selective judgment. The locusts are allowed to torment people for 5 months, but they are not permitted to kill them. The torment is described as being like the sting of a scorpion when it strikes a person. This description emphasizes the severity of the suffering and the specificity of the targets, highlighting the importance of being spiritually prepared and marked by God. The locusts in Revelation 9 are not ordinary insects. They represent forces of destruction with a deeper spiritual meaning. These locusts are described in a way that makes them appear as a combination of various creatures. They have shapes like horses prepared for battle, crowns of gold on their heads, faces like humans, hair like women's hair, teeth like lions, breastplates of iron, and wings that sound like chariots rushing into battle. Their tails are like scorpions with stingers, and they have a king over them, the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon and in Greek is Apollyon, both meaning destroyer. This elaborate description indicates that the locusts symbolize a powerful and organized force of evil. They are not merely physical creatures, but represent demonic entities released to bring suffering and chaos. The fact that they are commanded not to kill but only to torment suggests a period of intense spiritual trial and purification. This torment serves as a wake-up call, urging people to repent and turn towards God before it is too late. The sounding of the fifth angel's trumpet marks a significant turning point in the events described in Revelation. This trumpet blast signifies the release of judgments that are more severe than those that came before. The fifth trumpet introduces a period of great tribulation, characterized by the release of demonic forces from the bottomless pit. The angel's trumpet serves as a warning to humanity, indicating that the end times are drawing near and that the events that follow will be increasingly catastrophic. The opening of the bottomless pit and the release of the locusts indicate a shift from physical calamities to spiritual and psychological torment. This shift underscores the importance of spiritual readiness and the need for repentance. The fifth trumpet serves as a reminder that the judgments of God are not just about physical destruction, but also about spiritual purification and awakening. Those who are sealed by God are protected from the torment, highlighting the importance of being spiritually aligned with God's will. This trumpet blast is a call to awaken, to prepare, and to seek God's protection in the face of the coming trials. The bottomless pit, or abyss, mentioned in Revelation 9, is a significant and mysterious element in the prophecy. This pit is a realm of chaos and evil, symbolizing a place where demonic forces are confined. When the fifth angel sounds his trumpet, the star that falls from heaven is given the key to this abyss. Opening the bottomless pit releases a thick smoke that darkens the sky, representing the spread of evil and confusion over the earth. From this smoke emerge the terrifying locusts, adding to the imagery of darkness and destruction. The concept of the bottomless pit serves to emphasize the depth of spiritual darkness that will be unleashed in the end times. It is a place devoid of light and hope, symbolizing the complete absence of God's presence. The release of the locusts from this pit indicates a significant escalation in the spiritual warfare that characterizes the end times. This aspect of the prophecy highlights the seriousness of the coming trials and the importance of remaining steadfast in faith. Understanding the symbolism of the bottomless pit helps us grasp the gravity of the spiritual battle that lies ahead and the need to seek refuge in God's protection. The angel of the bottomless pit, also known as Abaddon or Apollyon, plays a crucial role in the events of Revelation 9. Abaddon means destruction in Hebrew, while Apollyon means destroyer in Greek. This angel is depicted as the king over the locusts, symbolizing the leader of the demonic forces released from the abyss. The presence of this angel underscores the organized nature of the forces of evil that will be active in the end times. Abaddon's role as the leader of these destructive forces signifies the intentional and targeted nature of the torment that will be inflicted upon those who do not have the seal of God. This angel is not a random force of chaos, but a powerful entity with a specific purpose: to execute God's judgment upon the unrepentant. Understanding the role of Abaddon helps us recognize the seriousness of the spiritual threats that will emerge and the need for spiritual vigilance and preparation. The presence of such a powerful figure among the forces of evil highlights the importance of aligning ourselves with God and seeking His protection against the spiritual attacks that will come. Recognizing the signs described in Revelation 9 is crucial for understanding the approaching events of the end times. The prophecy provides detailed descriptions of the locusts, the bottomless pit, and the angel Abaddon, all of which serve as warnings and indicators of the spiritual battles ahead. These signs are not just for dramatic effect, but are meant to alert us to the seriousness of the times we are living in and the need to prepare ourselves spiritually. The detailed imagery in Revelation 9, such as the locusts with human faces and the smoke from the abyss, serves as a symbolic representation of the spiritual realities we will face. These signs indicate a period of intense spiritual warfare and tribulation, urging us to stay vigilant and attentive to the changes around us. Recognizing these signs helps us to interpret the events in our world through a spiritual lens, understanding that the physical and social upheavals we witness are often manifestations of deeper spiritual conflicts. By paying attention to these signs, we can better prepare ourselves for the challenges ahead, ensuring that we remain faithful and steadfast in our spiritual journey. The prophecy calls us to be alert, to seek God's guidance, and to strengthen our faith as we navigate the complexities of the end times. Preparing spiritually for the events described in Revelation 9 involves strengthening your faith and staying vigilant. The prophecy warns of intense spiritual trials and the release of demonic forces, which means we must be spiritually resilient. To prepare, it is essential to deepen your relationship with God through prayer, meditation, and study of the Scriptures. Regular prayer helps to maintain a strong connection with God, seeking His guidance and protection. Meditation allows for introspection and spiritual growth, helping you to remain calm and focused amid chaos. Studying the Scriptures provides insight and understanding, equipping you with the knowledge to recognize and interpret the signs of the times. Additionally, it is crucial to surround yourself with a supportive faith community. Fellowship with like-minded individuals can offer encouragement and strength, helping you to stay grounded in your beliefs. Engaging in acts of kindness and service also reinforces your faith and aligns you with God's will. By focusing on these spiritual practices, you can build a solid foundation that will help you withstand the trials of the end times and remain faithful to God's teachings. The prophecy in Revelation 9 also emphasizes the need for patience and personal growth. The waiting period before the fulfillment of these prophecies is an opportunity for spiritual development. During this time, it is important to focus on self-improvement and deepening your spiritual understanding. Patience is a virtue that helps you to endure trials and tribulations without losing faith. It allows you to trust in God's timing and His plan for your life. Personal growth involves continuously striving to become a better person, aligning your actions and thoughts with the teachings of the Scriptures. This period of preparation is not just about waiting passively, but actively working on your spiritual journey. Engaging in spiritual practices, such as fasting, can also be beneficial. Fasting is a way to cleanse your body and mind, focusing your attention on your spiritual needs and strengthening your connection with God. By using this time wisely, you can emerge stronger and more prepared to face the challenges of the end times. This personal growth is essential for building the resilience needed to navigate the trials ahead and fulfill your purpose as guided by God. Trusting in God's plan is a central theme in Revelation 9. The events described in the prophecy are part of a divine plan that ultimately leads to the fulfillment of God's promises. Trusting in this plan requires faith and surrender, believing that everything happens for a reason and that God is in control. This trust helps to alleviate fear and anxiety about the future, providing peace and assurance that you are protected and guided by a higher power. Trusting in God's plan also involves accepting that some things are beyond our understanding. The complexity of the prophecies in Revelation can be daunting, but faith allows us to trust that God's wisdom surpasses our own. It is important to remember that the trials and tribulations described are temporary and serve a greater purpose in the divine scheme. By focusing on God's promises and maintaining your faith, you can navigate the challenges of the end times with confidence and hope. Trusting in God's plan also means being open to His guidance and ready to act according to His will. This readiness involves being spiritually alert and responsive to the signs and instructions that God provides. The passage from Revelation 9 provides a powerful vision of the end times, filled with symbolism and warnings. It emphasizes the importance of spiritual readiness, patience, and trust in God's plan. Understanding the significance of the locusts, the bottomless pit, and the angel Abaddon helps us to recognize the spiritual battles that lie ahead. These elements are not just symbols, but represent real spiritual forces that will challenge our faith and resilience. By preparing spiritually, focusing on personal growth, and trusting in God's plan, we can navigate these trials with confidence and hope. The prophecy serves as a wake-up call, urging us to stay vigilant and strengthen our relationship with God. Remember, the trials described are part of a divine plan that ultimately leads to the fulfillment of God's promises. By maintaining our faith and seeking God's guidance, we can face the end times with assurance and peace, knowing that we are protected and guided by a higher power. Your journey is important, and your light is needed in the world. Stay strong, stay faithful, and trust that God is with you every step of the way. If you agree with this message, type it in the comments and like the video to help spread this message. Your participation helps reinforce our community of chosen souls, strengthening our collective purpose. Thank you for watching to the end. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more videos on spirituality and evolution. Until next time, remember you are a masterpiece in progress, complete but always growing. Peace and light.